Editor's note: this is one family's experience and should not be taken as professional financial advice. Everyone harps on about how expensive kids are, that they literally cost you millions over their first 18 years, etc., but no one explains just how to survive it. They basically just say off you go, enjoy without even as much as a good luck. And somehow we are meant to know how to navigate the huge financial pressure and commitment that comes with raising a child. Like, they literally rely on you to be able to have money to fund their entire existence. That's massive and bloody hard sometimes, but I think it's a lifestyle that you choose as a parent. More from finance: what is Bitcoin and should you invest in it? An expert explains. 5 ways to be financially savvy this Christmas. Alert: here are all the ways shops are secretly getting you to spend big this Christmas. I personally feel that as parents, we are constantly having to sacrifice for our kids, and one of the big ones is our finances. I know that James and I could have a certain lifestyle if we chose to not have our kids so close together, or maybe less kids altogether, but this is something we have chosen, and it's definitely worth it. It doesn't mean that we completely go without, because we've been able to buy our first house and car, and go on the occasional holiday here and there. It just means you have to be smart about the decisions you make. Definitely not something I learned as a teenager. I'll never forget when I lived on the Gold Coast in a share house. I was working at the local Macca's and studying full-time at university. One day I was so broke, I had to call in sick for work because I legit had no money to put fuel in my car to get there. So bad, but so true, and it wasn't just a one-off. Between trying to pay rent, car rego, uni textbooks and every other bloody expense that comes with living out of home, I was completely struggling. I laugh about it now, but at the time it was so depressing. At least the beach was free. When James and I got married, we were fresh off Cyrillic, and only 3 months into the full-time work world. It was a hard adjustment and we struggled for a long time. Lucy turns one. Foot. Us trying to wrangle 3 kids for a photo plus 1-year-old stuffing her face with chocolate cake. Thanks for the... at Emilia Severin. A post shared by Emil Rowe, at @emelowe__ on November the 23rd, 2017 at 1:54 am PST. What do you mean I don't get a startup scholarship and relocation scholarship for starting a new job? How will I afford a new TV without this handy $5K? I mean uniforms. Although just because we were working full-time, and went on to become parents soon after, it didn't mean we suddenly became money savvy. In actual fact, it got a lot worse before it got better. There were times when we drove our car around for months and registered because we couldn't afford rego, or we would be like, do we get Macca's for dinner, or put fuel in the car? Definitely Macca's. I even remember eating 2-minute noodles every day for a week because that's all we had in the pantry. It was either that, or we'd just ask James' mum to make us a big pot of soup to fill our tummies until payday.